Hey Paul, what's that plant?
Well, some people call it a white bird of paradise or a giant bird of paradise. Funny though, this plant is actually native to South Africa, but it was naturalized, whatever that means, in Mexico. So even funnier story is this plant I actually got from a local hospital somewhere. I won't say how or why, but it was at least 10 or 15 years old in a pot when I got it, and it's been about 10 years now or so 9 years. So anyways, this thing's at least 20-25 years old. It was really restricted in a pot. It was almost dead when I got it. I got 4 of them and they all are doing well now. So this one, I would say you can plant them full sun, or I say better part sun. They're hardy to 25 degrees. They'll grow 30 feet tall and more. They kind of resemble a palm tree as they get bigger. And I guess the one drawback, there's a few drawbacks about this plant. It's still on the cool plant list for sure, but a drawback is, as you can see, the wind will really rip up the leaves, and they'll also get burned from frost and intense heat. So we had a heat wave here and everything. I mean, the tips got burned on a few. Trim them back, they do fine. Also, this is a huge Argentine ant nest. For if you have Argentine ants in your yard, they are gonna love this plant. However, the good news is, I guess they just harvest the nectar out of these things because they never really negatively affect the plant. So as you can see, I'll pull off some of these dead blooms, but you can see it's really wet and moist, and if you zoom in there, if you can, Scott, you could just see the ants are getting excited. So they kind of just cruise out. It looks like actually we do have a little bit of what is that there? Looks like it's some type of pest there. Looks like a mealybug is in there. I'm not sure if you could get that, but there's a few mealybugs inside this bloom. Again, it doesn't really negatively affect this plant, but looks like I should probably trim these back. And if you see up here, every single blossom is like this. It's insane. It's just an Argentine ant haven. Man, there's some really cool stuff in here if you look. So anyways, that could be a potential negative aspect, but again, I've had this thing 10 years and it just keeps growing. I usually just trim these back as soon as they get ugly. What else can we say about this plant? They do really good in clusters. This part of our yard is part sun. It's got a queen palm above it, and it gets a lot of overspray from our lawn. So giant bird of paradise, do not plant this right next to your house. You would probably regret it. I really like these. They remind me of a traveler's palm, or if you've ever seen those in the tropics, they're really beautiful. So give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll keep some videos coming your way. Bam. Giant bird of paradise. Dude, it's creepy.